7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
26-yard line.
Hot 70, hot 70, 70, go.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Get out of the gun is Milton. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Steeler 1st down. From the gun, here's Milton. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
To the air once more is Milton. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Throwing again is Milton. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Steady.
Milton going to look to throw it again. He's got his man complete to Johnson. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
On the go.
1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, come on.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown. 1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
Ready, go.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love.
Chop alert! Chop alert! Ready?
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Bennett. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third, they need 8.
Back! Get it! 70 line! Let go!
To throw is Bennett. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Good for Baltimore. First down.
Here we go!
1st and 10.
On the give, it's Harris. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up
Bennett to throw. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man! It's Harris! And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A give, and here comes Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
Throwing is Bennett. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry.
he's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Andy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal.
For the field goal.
This from 34 yards. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Ravens will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Rosario Thomas there for the stop. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. On the play fake, it's Milton. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 35 yards. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. as they've got it with 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18. Here we go, here we go.
To throw, it's Milton. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, here's Milton. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and a long way to go. Here's Milton. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Dragon 60.
Now Bennett. He's got the tight end there. On the move past the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play there for Baltimore. 33 yards.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. It's a villain that got a lot of offense that you're searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Bennett. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
60 Bison. Ready.
To the air, it's Bennett. Flush to his right, and he'll take it on in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Ravens. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll go play action here with Milton. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
A gain of 34 yards.
Cowboy 80.
The Steelers 1st down.
From the gun, here's Milton. Catch made, right side, it's Johnson. And the they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he's into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Steelers. On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Steelers will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? 18 Cardinal, 18. Let's go now. Let's go.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
40 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
2-yard gain.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on 4th down.
Baltimore, first down.
19.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Back to the air one more time. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 47-yard
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
19, 18. Ready?
Up the middle they go. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle.
18.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
So,
3rd
2 minutes to
and
play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
Tag. Ready?
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This is caught at the 2. And the Ravens going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
That one taken in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return, here comes Davis. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Steelers take over
Let's go.
at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
On first down, here's Milton. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Come on, come on.
Get out of the gun is Milton. His pass complete to Darius Davis. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Milton now on first and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now Milton. Forced to his right. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And not much there. Quick defense, held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
That's complete. It's Waddle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, set.
On the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
And the Steelers first down. A gain of 14.
To the air, it's Milton. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 34.
To the air once more is Milton. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The extra point is up and through. And the Steelers go up by 3. It's 27-24. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
19 side, 19.
Throwing, Bennett. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down. Handoff here, up the middle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Bennett. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Here's Bennett. That is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Come on.
Oh, a loose football. One of the Ravens has it. He's to midfield.
Don't you just love when you get a chance to see the big guys run with the ball? Like, takes them back to their glory days. Every one of these guys at some point when they were younger was a running back, and they might not get the ball a lot, but when they do, they try to take advantage of it. He was able to go back for a big return. Doesn't get 6, but I think it's going to take him a minute there on the sideline to catch his breath.
Oh, big hole, left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage.
Ravens 31. Steelers 27. Fairbairn is set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Davis now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10.
Get it. 60 boxes. 60 boxes. Go.
Off the bootleg, it's Milton. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Here's Milton. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Milton to the air on second down. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
He's going to air this out for Davis.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
26-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check up.
Now Bennett. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit.
Let's go now.
Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To the air, it's Bennett. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Milton. On the run to the right. Now, he'll air one out. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That is fielded at the 13. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He's going to let one fly for Addison. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the
60 by
26-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Buffalo 18.
Bennett to throw. He's got the tight end Mayer. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. two-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll give this one to Taylor, running right. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
18 Rattler.
To throw is Bennett. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19, go.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Whoa. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Harris going to get it here as we start the fourth. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up third and short.
And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
Ready, set.
And the Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Harris. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Brings up
60
second
Maverick,
and goal
60 Maverick.
at the 8-yard line.
70 Lion, Big Lion, Warrior 70.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 70 Timberwolf, 19 Lions. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
Come on, set. Dragon, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Top 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is caught on fourth and goal. They've got it. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season.
Fairbairn lining up for
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return, here comes Davis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
18, let's go now. Ready?
On first down, here's Milton. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First down. First and 10.
Here's Milton now on first and 10. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner. And now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside third of the field, and he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just threw it right to him.
And this will be incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own, and at this point they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Buffalo 18. Back. Ready.
Now, faking the give. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
70. Warriors 70. Cowboy 80.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let one fly for Addison. He gets free. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Go! Viking 18. Scoop!
A run with Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down by
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. It's made right side. It's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10 at the 42.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
19 tight. 19.
Brings up second and
On second down, here's Milton.
43-yard line.
And that's going to be
is it's just been far too many self-inflicted wounds. You're not going to overcome being reckless with the ball, inconsistent with the passing game, and beat teams in the NFL. It's just not going to happen, and the bad day at the office just continues.
Cougar 19.
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
Set it. Ready.
Throwing, Bennett. He's got it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
28 yards. And the Baltimore
Ready.
first down.
19 Tiger, 19, 18 Pioneer, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Throwing is Bennett. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the
A gain there of 11. First down, Baltimore.
Ready, break. 60 Maverick. Set. 7, chop 60, chop 60. Ready.
Here's Bennett. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Sean Booty. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive